Welcome in everyone to day 4 of the 2024 Lincoln Challenger. Joining me now, our first winners on the day through to round 2 in doubles is George Goldhoff, Christian Harrison. Guys, first of all, congratulations on the victory today. George, I'll start with you. Got a little dicey there at the end of set number 2, but talk me through that straight set win, how you guys were able to advance.
For sure. I think the first 30-40 minutes, it was really smooth sailing. And then we kind of threw in a tough game, and they took advantage of that. They kind of rode a momentum of energy. They started definitely serving better, playing better, and we got into a breaker. But I feel like both teams were just serving well and getting through their service games pretty quickly. And then we get into a breaker, and I thought that the whole match, we felt like we were the better team, and I thought in the breaker we played really solid. We just came away with it, but. Yeah, definitely pretty close. You get to 5-6, and it's like, oh wow, we're gonna have to get this done in a breaker one way or another. So, no, it was good though. I feel like it was good for our first match together. To feel each other out, and looking forward to the next match.
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely. And Christian, I'm curious because you're playing the hometown team, right? We're on the campus of the University of Nebraska, both of them Nebraska players. There was a little college energy from the crowd today. Certainly they had some teammates. I'm curious what that was like on your end. Is it fun to have that sort of crowd if you're against them?
No, of course. And the guys, they do what they're supposed to. They were playing on emotion, playing well. Pretty much going for their serves and then making them, and then we weren't getting too many looks, and then we had our chances to capitalize, but then once they got a little bit of momentum and some energy, they were playing on energy and using that spark. But we did a good job because it could also snowball for us, so we did a good job playing together. So it's our first match, so it was good to just kind of feel some little energy like that, and it's always fun having any kind of matches like that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And you talk about first match together. I want to ask about the partnership. George, talk me through after match 1. What's it like to play with Christian? What strengths does he bring to this doubles pairing?
I mean, he's just super solid all around. I feel like
at the net, you would have said nothing.
Nothing. The guy's got nothing. I just kind of carried towards the end, but it's all good. No, I feel like playing with Christian, he's super solid everywhere, and so that kind of frees me up to go for my returns and play free around the net. Whenever he's at the back, I feel like he's putting the ball so close to the baseline that frees me up to move at the net, and I feel like that's where I'm the most effective. So I feel like for the most part, for our first match together, I'm glad to get through it smoothly, and now we have another opportunity to build. But it's been fun. First match was fun, so I think just in these types of situations, even just getting on the practice court after and just figuring things out and just getting an opportunity to keep playing, I think that's important, because it's like you don't get through that, and it's like, we know we're good and we know we can build towards a good partnership, but you don't get that opportunity. So I think it's just getting through day 1 for us and just keep building. Basically. So everybody's good. Everybody can command a certain level. So it's tough though. He got in late last night. He's been kind of battling. He's been battling the tropical storm in Florida. So he came out ready to go. So he's a professional.
Which makes sense, because I was like, I don't think I had seen you before today
here. I was trying, and then I flew into Omaha late last night, and then had to drive, and then. Yeah, it was like that sometimes, but luckily we weren't scheduled yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
It would have been not here.
Always a good thing to hear. And on the other side, obviously, you've heard George's perspective. I'm curious for you, Christian, what was it like to play with George, and what compliments? How does he compliment you as a teammate?
Oh, really good, because we played against each other a few times, practice. So we still know each other's games pretty well. He serves and volleys amazing. And then returns, I feel like he was just putting so many walls back in the court, and it's just like from there, it's like you're always going to be dangerous, and so I was excited that it worked out for us to play together, and then so hopefully we can just have some more matches here would be nice, but one day at a time.
It's very clear, by the way, you guys are in the honeymoon phase. It's all complimentary right now. Exactly. Give it a couple more matches, and we'll see.
Notice how he didn't bring in the break? The second set where he's like, dude, you double faulted twice. You bum.
Yeah, we saved that for later.
We'll just talk about the net play. Don't talk about the serve.
I'll keep this question then just for you, George, because you have been around a couple more days here at Nebraska. Obviously, from a scheduling perspective, this was a late put together event, but to get that on the schedule, how valuable is that for you guys? And talk me through what have you thought about the Lincoln Challenger so far?
Well, I think it's great. I think whenever you have it at a college facility, it's going to be. This is 12 courts, plenty of practice. Space for everybody. Sometimes in other tournaments you feel like you're crammed to practice early in the morning or it's later in the day, but there's plenty of, there's indoor courts, and you feel like in terms of resources, there's everything. Transportation's been nice, hotel's great, so I really have no complaints right now. I mean, the only time I've been in Lincoln was during the winter, and that wasn't fun when I was at Baylor. But for the most part, it's been great. I mean, I can't complain. I mean, this is about as nice of a facility as you're going to get on tour, for sure.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know, absolutely.
So,
I love
it's great.
that.
No, it's
And
great.
Christian, I will ask you this question after your win tomorrow. We have a second day to be here, but here's my last question for you guys, and this is going to be our question of the day, because we've got 7 doubles matches on the schedule today, so we get to geek out a little bit and look into the nuances. For the purposes of doubles, which would you two prefer? Would you rather have Djokovic's returns or Berrettini's serve?
Damn. Like, what do you mean? Like, personally?
Yeah, you're adding it to your game. So now you keep your game and you swap out returns with
I would
Djokovic
say
or the serve.
Djokovic's returns because it would come with a lot of like ground strokes.
Yeah.
Return like that without the ground strokes.
Yeah.
I'd see a little bit extra from it.
Yeah, that's
Because you could serve amazing and not have anything
True.
else. But yeah, I would take the returns for sure, and then yeah.
Yeah, go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, George?
If it was today, I'm taking Berrettini's serve for sure. But I mean, if you're gonna take Djokovic's return, I'll take Berrettini's serve.
Yeah.
But either way, it's a lot of pressure. Today, if it was today, I'll take Berrettini's serve.
All right, I like
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, the answers, both are good answers.
Both
no
are
doubt
great.
about it. Well, George Goldhoff, Christian Harrison, congratulations on the victory. Always good to see you guys, and
Thanks, man.
appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Alex.